This is a demonstration of Axway's medication adherence proof of technology. So this is a medication adherence system built on Axway's AMPLIFY platform. The diagram on my screen here kind of shows the architecture or the data flow of this demonstration, and it also shows the various different personas. So the patient here on the left is represented by my Google Nexus 4 Android phone reflected on my computer screen. That's really emulating a flip phone because the Amplify medication adherence demo will send SMS messages to the patient to let them know that their dose was logged, or that they've missed a dose, or that their medication has been refilled with the pharmacy. The smart pill bottle, which is depicted here in this diagram, is going to be emulated by this AWS IoT button. So when I press this button, it's as if grandma opened the smart pill bottle and took her pill, and then the system will send an SMS letting grandma know that her dose was logged. Down here on the bottom is the family member. So the family members are concerned about grandma and medication adherence, so they want to check on grandma, and they'll do that using a voice interface called an Amazon Echo. And I'll use an AWS IoT button, which is really a portable Amazon Echo. Lastly, the healthcare provider, represented here with this Android emulator, is running a Titanium cross-device mobile application for the healthcare provider so they can check on all their patients, check their status, get the details of their medication, and a log of the doses that the patient has taken. Other personas like the pharmacy are peripherally handled through the demo, but there are other personas. So what is Amplify doing in this demonstration? So containerized microservices are all handled by API Builder. So all the APIs that are used in this demonstration were built in API Builder. I have the API management suite handling API governance, meaning securing those APIs. I'm using the database as a service and the mobile backend as a service for storing the data, as well as sending push notifications to the healthcare provider. That's described here under notifications, and the SMS messages. I've also got all the business logic implemented in API Builder, and I'm leveraging Axway's Simplicity solution, which is part of Amplify for electronic file sync and share. So there's an e-diary that the healthcare provider is maintaining, and that will be shared with the patient when their prescription is refilled. So let's get started. So grandma is in a missed dose state. That means she has not taken her medication at the prescribed time. In this case, it's every 8 hours. And the Axway medication adherence demo can detect that, and it's going to do two things in this case. It's going to send a push notification to the healthcare provider. I saw that just pop up. And again, this is a Titanium cross-device mobile app on the healthcare provider's iPhone and Android phones. And I just saw a push notification show up on grandma's flip phone. So if I come over here to the messaging app and open that, I can click on this message and I can see the message that's sent, basically letting grandma know that she missed her medication and reminding her that she needs to take her medication every 8 hours. And again, if I come over to the healthcare provider and I pull down on this push notification and click on that, it will launch the application. The healthcare provider needs to log in, and then it will retrieve a list of all the patients, show their status via a green or red indicator, and I can see here all the patients are in a missed dose state, but Grandma Brenman is the one I'm concerned about. That's the patient in this demo. So if I click on Grandma Brenman, I can see what she looks like, I can see the medication, get some details about her protocol, and I can see a log of the doses that she's taken. Now, if I'm planning on visiting grandma, I might also want to visit other patients, so I'm also mapping all the patients as well, so the healthcare provider can plan their route. Now, the family member might want to check on grandma as well, and again, she's going to use the Amazon Echo, and I'm going to use the dash wand here. Alexa, ask Griffin Healthcare to check on grandma.
Hello, Lior. Grandma has missed the last dose of metformin and was notified. The last dose taken was on August 2nd, 5:16 a.m. Please check on Grandma.
So that's great. So now the family member and the healthcare provider know that grandma has missed her medication, and either or both can alert her. So grandma now knows she missed her medication. So what grandma's going to do is do a double click on the IoT button, or maybe a button on the smart pill bottle, and that will cause the Amplify medication adherence demo to send a SMS message to grandma with a log of the last 10 doses, so she can check and see when she took her medication. So I'll click on the messaging app again, and I can see here, grandma, your log for metformin is, and I can see up to the last 10 doses. So that's great. So grandma now knows that she missed her medication, and what she can do is she can take the smart pill bottle and remove a pill, and I'll emulate that by doing a single click. Now that will log the dose in the system, but it will also cause the medication adherence demo to send an SMS to grandma letting her know that her medication was logged. So we should receive that. There it is. And sure enough, your dosage has been logged. So now the family member can also check, Alexa, ask Griffin Health Care to check on grandma.
Hello, Lior. Grandma has 3 doses of metformin remaining. The last dose was taken at August 2nd, 3:19 p.m.
Okay, so that's great. Now I know that grandma took her medication and everything is okay. Also on the healthcare provider side, if I do a refresh here, I can see that grandma is now going to be in the green state, so she's up to date on her medication, and if I check the log, sure enough, she just took it. And then also, I noticed here another SMS message came into grandma, and that's because this last message here says, grandma, you're running low on metformin. She only has 3 doses remaining. The prescription has been submitted to the pharmacy. And another cool thing here is the e-diary is shared with grandma. And if I click on that, and again, this is using the Simplicity electronic file sync and share service of Amplify. And I can look in here, and I can see and I can view that diary in the smartphone or flip phone if it's supported. And there it is. So in this demonstration, we saw how the Axway Amplify medication adherence demo can be used to implement a full medication adherence system with notifications to various different personas, mobile applications, implementing an Amazon Echo skill, doing all the data orchestration, implementing all the APIs, and thereby reducing the cost of medication adherence for the healthcare system. Thank you.